what you need.
Jump into the first one.
Rolling, speed, action.
Sawbuck's looking a little chubby-wubby, so I bought him some new food. It's organic and vegan.
Dogs are supposed to eat meat. They're descendants of wolves. You ever see a vegan wolf on the Nature Channel?
I'm a vegan.
Coffee is for closers, ladies. Listen up!
Hey, don't make this a prison hug.
I'm a heteronormative, cisgendered white male.
For which I apologize.
I'm black, and that used to be enough, but I'm also bilingual, and I'm non-binary.
We're the Army. We drink more before 9 a.m. than you Navy pukes do all day.
He rubbed all the fur off his emotional support ferret. The damn thing looked like a four-legged penis.
Charity and work. Two words that should never go together. Like women and opinions.
I want a burly man. They're salty and make me dizzy.
Sorry, just need to find a thingy to fix my gaming chair.
When I was on the construction site, my chair was a 5-gallon bucket. It was also my toilet.
Hey, I'm done. I'm going back to bed. Thanks a lot.
All right, that was the trailer for Mr. Bircham, and as promised, we've got Adam Carolla, comedian extraordinaire. You've seen him over the years all over the place, and it's great to see this character coming to life again this way with this amazing cast. I'm just looking at it here. You've got Adam Carolla, Megyn Kelly, Brett Cooper, Sage Steele, Roseanne Barr, Danny Trejo, so many. Adam Carolla, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me, Rich.
You bet. So tell me about this. I see that Daily Wire is involved in it, and I think it's awesome that it's happening. But how did the idea come about, and what was the impetus for saying let's bring this idea to life?
Well, it's a very old idea. I had a character that I created right about the 30th anniversary, right about now. So it's been a lot of years. It initially got me into radio by doing a character on the Kevin and Bean morning show out here in Los Angeles on K-Rock Radio. And it became very popular, and people really took to it, even though it was just over the radio. And it became a little bit of a sensation, and then I got signed to William Morris, and then Jimmy and I broke off from K-Rock Radio, and we started doing The Man Show and Crank Yankers and many other endeavors. And then the character just sort of sloughed off because I used the character to get me into show business. And then once I got into show business, it became a lot of Loveline and late night show hosts and, TV shows and stuff like that. It had nothing to do with Bircham. But it was always in the back of my head, and people would periodically come up to me and they would go, "Oh, that Bircham, man, that's the funniest thing you've ever done." And I would go, "Oh, okay, but that was years ago, and now I'm on to other stuff." And they'd go, "You got to bring back Bircham," but I didn't really know what that meant. And then about 11 or 12 years ago, we did it as a pilot for Fox Television, and they didn't pick it up because it was probably, it was over a decade ago, and maybe we were a little too early for a lot of the stuff he was saying. But then the winds blew a little different direction, and policies and political things changed, and then all of a sudden it became a good idea again to revisit Mr. Bircham. So we brought it to the Daily Wire, and they said, "Yeah, we like it." And the next thing you know, we're in the animation business.
That's fantastic. I mean, the trailer's hysterical because it kind of shows you the behind the scenes of everybody voicing this stuff. But when you look back, and again, I thought this was from the Crank Yankers era. You're saying it came all the way from the beginning of radio, which is really cool. So 30 years in the making, and it's back. What was it about now that says, all right, let's bring Bircham back?
Everybody who was exposed to Bircham thought he was a funny character and it was a good idea. And it was a kind of a modern day Archie Bunker, all in the family kind of situation. And it just took a while for people to sort of wrap their minds around it. And also, there weren't entities like Daily Wire several years ago. You kind of had your choice between, Fox Animation, and they were sort of thinking about Bob's Burgers and Family Guy and stuff like that. this didn't really fit, and it needed a platform that was kind of simpatico with Bircham, like a platform that went, I agree with what Bircham is saying, versus Fox, who would have disagreed with what Bircham was saying.
Yeah, I listened to the clips that I've heard of Bircham, and he reminds me of an older brother that I have, and I'm thinking you probably hear that from a lot of people saying, "Oh, he sounds like an uncle." Is there a real life Bircham in your life that you based him on, or is he like a combination of curmudgeons that you've met over the years?
He is an amalgamation of all the shop teachers I had in junior high. Big, four-armed, angry guys with mustaches who liked the subject of woodworking or metal shop, but really hated the kids. And it always stuck in my head, even as a young person going to Walter Reed Junior High in North Hollywood, California. I was like, it is kind of ironic that these guys go every day, they show up to school with a classroom full of kids, but they hate kids. But yet funny. Here they are every day. But they love woodworking, and they love a shop, a free shop with bandsaws and lathes and table saws. So it always, even as a young lad, it kind of stuck in my head that this is a funny juxtaposition, that there's these guys that are school teachers, but they hate their clients, essentially, which are kids.
It's so funny as you're saying that. It reminded me of my own shop teacher, a little burly guy, Ernie Tabacino. And I remember somebody got stupid with him in class one day, and I thought he was going to kick him out of class, send him to the vice principal. And he stepped up right in his face to face, and he looked at the kid and he said, "Listen, kid, I'll rip your heart out." And I was like, I believed him. So that was Bircham. That's fantastic. Folks, we're on with Adam Carolla, and he's the voice, the star of this Mr. Bircham that's coming out on Daily Wire. And Adam Carolla, this casting, tell me about casting and how you guys came up with the cast. Was it Daily Wire? Was it you? Did you put the whole thing together? You've got a lot of people in there.
Yeah, it was kind of a combination of people I knew, relationships I had, people I thought, oh, this guy would be great. You know, Jay Mohr's a friend, and Megyn Kelly's a friend, and, you know, some people that were friends. Roseanne was an acquaintance / friend. And so there were like some people are, Rob Riggle's a friend, and there are people where I went, oh, I think we should get these guys. I mean, they're world-class VO guys. And actors and actresses, you know, and I thought, well, we could do that. So I'll reach out to some of these people who maybe Daily Wire doesn't have a relationship with some of these guys, but then there are other people that they do have a relationship with that they've worked with in the past, and they'll reach out to those people. And so it was a kind of a happy surprise that all the people they reached out to, I thought, oh, these guys were great. I never even heard of some of these people, but here they are. And then other people, names, people I've been knocking around with in this town for 25, 30 years, they stepped up as well. So it was a kind of happy marriage.
Nice. Folks, we're on with Adam Carolla talking about his new animated series on the Daily Wire, Mr. Bircham. And if you missed the trailer, make sure you check it out.